Oh, hello everyone, welcome to the channel, and today we're featuring a deckteck for a brand new deck in the current metagame, which is an ancient deck, but which is coming back. We're talking about Ysiel Alignment Druid, so let's jump right into it. So first of all, the deck list itself. So the main purpose of the deck is to win with Make It Fun. So which says if you have no cards in your hand, no cards in your deck, no cards on the battlefield, just win the game when it dies. So to do this, you empty your whole deck, your whole hand, and as your last card you take Poison Seeds that destroys all creatures, so make it on triggers, see that there is nothing left, kiss your opponent, and then Treants pops off. So that's a weird interaction, but which is kinda interesting in this kind of archetype. So you might think that it's very expensive to play, and to discount everything we use Celestial Alignment. So it's probably my favorite card in the whole game. I'm known for playing this card. It's a card that discounts everything to 1 mana and just puts your mana crystal to 0. So you just discount cheap mana spells that make more mana, cheap expensive draw spells that will draw cards for only 1 mana, and you discount everything with other discount cards like Legion Icon, like you can see on top, and you can just empty your whole deck in one turn. So that's quite funny. But this deck has another combo with Ysiel Bud that you can see on the middle left, on the middle, which is a card that summons a creature from your deck for only 8 mana. So you can summon Ysiel, that you can see on the left, which is a card that just acts as Celestial Alignment while it's on the board, but not for creatures. So your main goal is to play alongside Ysiel, Ysiel Bud, etc. to just make your own alignment, as it says, a DIY alignment, and kill your opponent this way. So it's a bit tricky to understand, but that's a ton of fun, that's very powerful. So to start, here are ramp and mana abilities that will just allow you to combo, or even to just grind and ramp until you combo. So you have Innovate, which is basically a coin, pretty useful. Biology Project, that can ramp you and your opponent for 2, so that's a double-edged blade, so be careful when playing it. Invigorate, which is basically pre-nerf growth, pretty cool. So yeah, playing this on 2 is basically your turn to play by default. You wanna play this on 2. And you have another option that can draw a card, which is interesting during your combo turn or when you're digging for a card. Thus, you have Lightbinder's Gift, which is a new addition to the deck and probably the 29th and 30th card. It can discount your whole stuff before going off, or after alignment, it can just discount the whole hand, and thus you can combo just without using Lady or mana abilities because you discounted everything. So, but be careful because Ysiel is an aura activation ability, so Lightbinder's Gift doesn't discount your hand if you have Ysiel on board. Even if you have Lady over Ysiel, Lightbinder's Gift doesn't work. A tricky thing is that if you played Ysiel first and then you play Lady, cards will be first discounted to 1, then discounted to 0, which is interesting. But if you play Lady first, card will be discounted by 2 for nature spells first, and then discounted to 1, so Lady will not work. So if you play this in this order, you're basically wrecked. Then it comes to Nourish, which is either a draw spell or a mana spell, which costs 1 after alignment. That's just a pretty good card to draw and even to gain mana. The card is very, very polyvalent. And then, last but not least, you have Gloop, which is your core card in this deck, because Gloop can just combo with Flipper and Poison Seeds to make tons of mana and to pop off on the same turn you play your alignment or your Ysiel Bud, because Floop with Poison Seeds just destroys everything and make Treants, so that pay tons of mana, and the main combo is Gloop with Flipper Friends that can make 6 otters with Rush. So you can play Gloop, play Flipper, trade the others to make tons of mana, play your alignment, and then trade an otter after alignment to pop off on the same turn, or even just make tons of mana to reach the mana required to Bud and then to combo. So then, card draw. The main draw engine in this deck is quite expensive, but you have some cheap draw spells like Aquatic Form, which is your cheap draw spell you kinda want. You won't keep it on the Mulligan on the play, but on the draw I think it's still decent to keep it. Mulligan, which is really useful to dig in your deck for what you want in the current situation. Ferocious Soul, which is your turn 3 play by default, and which makes armor to resist against deck that will push you. And finally, the last addition to the deck, which is that you can summon with Ysiel Bud, which is kinda cool. Here are the new titans. So you have three options. The first one is to act as Reno to fully heal your hero. The second one act as Maligos, but it also draw creatures, so it just draw cards until your hand is full. And then you have a Kun option that just refreshes your mana, and you will see in this deck that all three activated abilities are actually insane. And last but not least, the best card draw in the deck, Overflow. That's just the best card draw in your deck. You want it to combo, you want it to grind if you're just playing on tempo. Yeah, be careful because you can die to fatigue, but I will explain it later. But yeah, that card is basically your best card draw in this deck. So now let's jump right into the combo. So how do you combo? So the main combo is to have 9 mana to play a Bud and a second Bud. And then to play draw spells, like Overflow or Nourish to pop off, because you will need this to dig through your deck. The first Bud will summon Ysiel, so the second Bud costs 1, and you play the second Bud and summon the lady, so you just built your own DIY alignment, and then you can just play until you can just play your alignment with your mana cards, and then you can just play Ionar for free, or just Bud for Ionar, which is useful in some cases. So yeah, that's the main combo. You can also do it by drawing Ysiel if you have one Bud, because you can Ysiel, play Ysiel Bud to summon Lady. It costs 1 more, but that's decent. And if you have like Ysiel and 2 Buds, you can combo without having a draw spell, because you can play for 10 mana, play Ysiel. So you have 1 mana remaining, you play a Bud with the 1 mana remaining to summon Lady, and then with the 0 mana remaining, you have a discounted Bud that costs 0. You play it, you summon Ionar, you activate the draw ability, and you win the game. So yeah, that's probably the best combo you can do in this deck. And you have another combo that I showed, is that if you draw Lady, which is really unfortunate in this deck, you have some options. Because the first option will allow you to just act as a combo deck without Lady. So you play the first Bud to get Ysiel. You need tons of mana to do this because you need 10. So you need your first Bud to cost 8, summon Ysiel. Your second Bud, so you still have 1 mana left, summon Ionar. You draw your Ionar and you hope that your opponent has minions. So if your opponent has minions, you can just Flipper and Gloop for 2 mana, then play your alignment, then play your Lady, then pop off. But it only works if your opponent has minions. But what if your opponent doesn't have minions? So you have the combo right below that can summon Ysiel if you do Lady, then you summon Ionar, but instead of drawing, you just refresh your mana. You will need to have a draw spell in hand to have this working, but it's still very interesting in case where you drew Lady and you just fucked. No, you can still win with Lady and 2 Buds. So yeah, you refresh your mana, so you have enough mana to play Lady, and then you have the whole combo in your deck. You just wasted an Ionar to regain mana, but that doesn't really matter knowing you have tons of card draw in your deck. So yeah, that's the main Bud combos. And other lines that are really important are the Flipper Gloop line that can just win on the fair plan with alignment if you lost Ysiel, or just if you have this in hand by default. So yeah, you play Flipper, you play Gloop, so you make tons of orders, you trade the orders until you have 8 mana, you play the alignment, and with the remaining orders you trade, then you have extra mana after alignment, where you are supposed to be at 0, and at this point you just win the game. So another play that is basically a default play is just to Bud for Ysiel, and then or just play Ysiel and then play mana, play card draw until you get like Flipper, Gloop, alignment, Lady, and pop off, or until you just get Ysiel Bud and you didn't draw Lady that can summon Lady, and then you win the game. So that's the main line that can just pop off out of nowhere with only 1 Bud and draw spells. And the last one is pretty interesting against aggro when strategies that are really aggressive are facing you. So you just make tons of mana very quickly using every single mana spell in your deck that you have in your hand, and you play an Ysiel Bud to get Ionar, and you just activate the option you want because the Titan itself is just insane in tempo. But be careful. What did I wanted to say? Be careful with your triggers because your board space is often an option, and the Truant summon will make the 7th creature, and if your opponent doesn't have board space, you only need 7 things, seven creatures, so if you duplicated a creature, you will be wrecked, so be careful. So keep in mind weird interaction or just things that are interesting to know when you're playing this deck. You play 2 seeds, so if you play Mechatoon before playing the first seed, you won't be able to win the game, because the first seed will kill Mechatoon, and the second one will leave you empty-handed. So yeah, you need to play the first seed before playing your Mechatoon. So it can be just during your combo turn, you have cards left in your hand, you play seed, Mechatoon, seed. Or just if you play decent tempo, you can just play Mechatoon when you want, and combo. So just be careful because you will lose by this a lot at the beginning while playing this deck. So another thing is that Nourish is very polyvalent, so you can draw spells and make mana, and people usually just slam Nourish in mana, but keep in mind that Nourish is even better as a draw spell than as a mana ability, so just keep in mind that you won't catch Nourish because you have it in hand. You can be more useful as drawing than as gaining mana. And then Moonlit Guidance with Innovator, just a simple interaction that if you Moonlit Guidance for an Innovate, you can just play the Innovate that cycles it and you draw a card. So that's just interesting. And yeah, the strategy with Lightbinder's Gift is that if you play Ysiel, I already said it, if you play Ysiel, you can't activate a Lightbinder's Gift, even with a lady on board. So if you really need mana at the end of your turn, you can seeds, play a gift, so it costs 0 with lady, seed, so you destroy everything, make tons of mana, and you run mana cards like Moonlit Guidance, Ferocious Souls, will come back to 0, and you can play this, and just win by this way. And another point which is interesting is fatigue, because this deck draws a lot, and you can sometimes die by fatigue, so you need to be careful about your life points. And the card you duplicate with Moonlit Guidance, for example, if you duplicate an Overflow, but you already drew like tons of cards, will be like, yeah, my deck is empty, I have still 2 Overflow in my hand, I just die if I play this, and you need to play all your cards, so yeah, be careful because when you duplicate this, because it happens to everyone to just die by fatigue because your combo didn't went well. So now let's come to the Mulligan. So here are the core cards that you wanna keep in every situation. On the play you always want Gloop because it's your best card, Invigorate because it's your best turn to play, and Moonlit because it digs for everything you want. Auto draw, I love to keep Aquatic Form, but if you don't want to, you can just throw it away. It's just a thing I love to do, but you never keep Aquatic Form on the play, and auto draw you can consider it. Obviously alongside Flipper, Gloop is basically a keep. If you have both in hand, keep both. Unless you're facing a combo deck. Thus you can just throw away Flipper and even Gloop, I think, because if it doesn't play creatures and it's just a solitaire deck, throw it away. But if it's a combo deck that plays creatures, keep both. It just win you the game. So now Advanced Mulligan. So against control, here I showed the main control decks we have in current metagame, which is basically a Raza, Priest, a Shudder Shaman, which is a bit weaker than before, like way weaker than before, but I still put it here. Even Warrior and Rhino Lock. So you will keep Nightshade Bud against control. It's even better on the draw, but you will keep it, like, it's your way to pop off. And you won't keep Biology because it's more useful for your opponent than for you. Now against aggro strategies, I put like main aggro strategies we have, like Pirate Rogue, even Shaman, aggro Priest, and some people still play Discolock. So against aggro you keep Biology, and you keep Flipper, no matter if you have Gloop or not. Alongside all cards I put before, and if it's against even Shaman, you can afford to keep Seed, because that's why I put it at the bottom. Against even Shaman, Seed is just a card that slows them down and allows you to gain 1 more turn, even 2, and if you have Gloop, Seed is just insane against them because they turn their totems into treants and they can't bump their totems anymore. Now against combo solitaire decks. In the current metagame, combo is basically dead. No one plays combo instead, unless they are playing the Miracle deck, which is more like a big deck, combo deck. But against combo, you just want to race them. So just keep cards that wins the game against them, and just will be faster than them. You're quite slow, but you can be explosive. You still can keep biology, but if it's like more beneficial for your opponent, you won't be keeping biology. And against a Miracle World, you obviously keep Seed because they are a deck that puts tons of pressure by playing 40-40 creatures and tons of 8-8, and Seed is an insta-keep against them. But not against every single combo deck, because sometimes they just don't play minions. I put the mirror here because I found it funny. And then just soup. I just don't know how to call these decks. I call them soup. So you have like the main big three of this meta, like Lost in the Park with Questline Druid, Quest Mage, even Kingsbane, and some people still play Steel Lock. So with soup, you wanna win as fast as possible. These decks are your best matchups, and they are like overflowing the meta game. So you just wanna raise them. Keep cards that wins against them. So biology to race, even an Ysiel Bud because you want to combo as fast as possible. And Celestial Alignment can also be a keep because yeah, playing in the Celestial Alignment is often quite good in this situation. But be careful because to counter Quest Mage, Questline Druid just put Ashen Elementals in that deck. You can still combo over Ashen Elemental. It can happen, and I just did it sometimes. It's just a bit clunky because sometimes you just have to like put yourself at 1 health and then play Iona, full heal your hero, and draw the rest of the deck. It's a bit clunky, but it can be interesting, and it can be a line to consider. And that's it. So that's it, I just make my auto promotion. So if you wanna follow me on Twitch, I know I don't stream that often, but it happens to me to stream some alignments, mostly because I just only play that deck. See, I have it in gold, I just love that deck. So yeah, it's twitch.tv/LeratHS. Everything on the same name. And if you wanna follow me on Twitter, if you don't already follow me, it's just TLerat. We have the T in a caps letter, but I don't think it matters. And yeah, that's it for the part when I'm talking in this deck tech. And I just play some gameplay to show you how to pilot the deck. So I see you next. I see you right there. So let's jump right into the first game against Spurs. So I'm currently on top 25, the last day of the season, so that's quite decent. It's interesting for both of us. I don't know what Pers is playing, if he's like playing even Shaman. I think he's playing even Shaman or Frog Shaman, so in this case you wanna keep Bio, and you wanna keep all every time. So yeah, I don't really know what Pers is playing because no Frog is dead. I have serious doubts. He can still be playing Frog. I think he's doing this. Maybe it's Shadowwalk, I don't know. So let's just don't hurry until we see what he's playing. Schooling is playing Shadowwalk. Alright. So Shadowwalk is not a great matchup, but no one is playing it right now. In some cases you wanna play Bio then Moonlit to have an option, but I think there I just want a card because playing Bio against Control is basically something you don't wanna do. The discount spell is pretty interesting because I can play this on 3 and then on 4 I can play Biology Overflow, which is really interesting. So yeah, that's a line to consider, and I think I'm doing this. Yeah, Shadowwalk is not a great matchup, but no one is playing this, so never mind. Okay, it's going on a full tempo line. Okay, we draw alignment, so everything has been shaken up. And I think that we want to change our position on this game. We can just live Binder's Gift, next turn play Flipper, next turn play Biology Alignment. Sounds like a great deal, to be honest. And we will kill the piranhas that are menacing. We still draw a card. Drawing Lady in the sand is quite cool, but it can be just thrown into a mutate. He's going for the full tempo line. Oh, I'm so happy to have that Flipper friend. If I get Gloop on the top, I can kill turn 4. That would be quite funny. Sag, quite sag. So yeah, you kill just everything, not to die. And next turn I think I wanna just slam my alignment, and if they rat my lady, Mutatus my lady, I can still win with Live Gift. Shadowwalk is very annoying knowing it has tons of disruption, and we don't want to face that disruption, but now he's just going on a full aggro line. Don't even know if he's still playing Shadow. Like Pairs got destroyed by the frog nerf. Okay, so yeah, let's just slam that alignment. If I had Lotheb, they won't. Now, if I have Lotheb, I would be like in dire stress. But something that very interesting is that I didn't mention is Ysiel is an aura activation. So if you play Ysiel over things like Neophyte or Lotheb, you can bypass them. So if you have 9 mana and you play Ysiel, you can Ysiel and still Bud after it. Okay, so he played Lotheb. That's the very beginning of an annoying era. If I draw Ysiel, I'm like in a really good situation. Like, if I draw Ysiel, I basically win the game. But now we will just play Lotheb all over again, I am dead. And I'm dead. That's the main problem of this deck, and you stop decking everything. Yeah, Shadowwalk being dead is literally something that was really cool for alignment, and some people are still playing Shadowwalk. I hate them. I literally hate them. Alright, so I think I just want to play my lady because I will overdraw otherwise, and I want to get that Ysiel. I want to get that Ysiel. Honor the Lifebinder. That's this. That's this. And he will be forced to kill it. Just wait for the Grumble. You'll have to see it. He will play Grumble next turn. I'm convinced he will. So yeah, you just try to survive. If he plays Grumble, I love to see that totem on the board. Let's just go face. Here we just want Ysiel because, yeah, being Lotheb looped is something we just hate seeing. But at the time we draw Ysiel, we win the game. Just Grumble, yeah, I'm fumbling, literally fumbling right now. Alright, he's digging for answers. Speaker Stomper. Can I see win against this? I think so. I think that this will cost 2. 3, so I play. No, I don't have many creatures in hand. All my spells would cost 3, so if I play this, all my spells cost 2. It's still not working. Sag. Yeah, he's playing like tons of take care that I don't want to see. That's horrible. Biology. Do I have a way to kill everything? No, I don't. My best line is to play Biology, Ferocious Soul, and try to survive, but if he has like Grumble, I'm dead. I don't have any other option. I want that Ysiel so bad. But now I can win with Ysiel Bud also, if he plays Lotheb, because I have 6 mana. Quite funny, I didn't draw both of them. His last battlecry was this. If he plays Mako, I'm dead. Oh, alright. If it's Ashen Elemental, I can still win the game. Yes, I can still win the game, because I will be fully healed. Yeah, I win the game if he plays Ashen. So first of all, I will gain maximum health. That's really important. And then I will discount the whole thing and try to dig for my lovely creatures. That was not what I wanted to. It was quite bad to play this because I had Overthrow in hand. I wanted to do mana first, sorry. So let's just keep this. Don't play it because we don't want to withdraw it. Okay, we drew the Invigorate so we can throw it away. I don't even know what Percy is saying. So yeah, now we just... Yeah, we just win the game. We just win the game. So yeah, that's all you. I just tempoed using Iona and try to survive. That's all you do. We just keep that rank because it's the highest I got with this deck. And now we'll just practice to the next game. Alright, so we're into the next game. I just got dunked on Loteb, and Loteb. Let's play a card like Golden. Shame on you, they already are. But yeah, I just got dunked on 3 deck that just chain Loteb me, and if they don't, they just put 14 on turn 2. And yeah, I don't have enough mana to play Seed, just dunk on me twice. Classic Hearthstone. So that's mainly Quest-Druid. Quest-Druid is a pretty good matchup. Pretty good matchup. As Questmate should be, but look, they just don't. So all our cards are golden. Mine already are, I don't care. Yeah, this matchup is basically a ramp, Nightshade Bud Simulator. But my draws are awful today. So yeah, let's just cycle this. We have the option to cycle Aquatic, but if it's the Aquatic we drew, we only will draw 1. But that sounds... Oh, okay, that was that one. Sadly. There's the biology at the bottom. Why? Is this the mirror? Okay, if it's the mirror... If it's the mirror, it will be quite funny. Alright. I just didn't notice he played the quest, so that's the mirror. Fellow net deckers? Any fellow net deckers in the chat? Alright, so I don't wanna bio them in the mirror, but I think I'm forced to. Or I can do it next turn, but that's hella bad. That's just hella bad. Because we wanna get that element down the table as fast as possible. I think I just wanna dig through my deck. Like, give me that Moonlit. Gift. Gift's cool. Gift is damn cool. So I can go get that bio dredge. Okay, no, the sad thing is that both my cards, the card I wanna draw are at the bottom, but Nightshade can summon Iona easily, and Moonlit, I just wasted Moonlit, so one overflow will be at the bottom, so we'll be careful about that. Alright, what is he doing? Is he popping off like right now? What is he doing? Like, no. He's doing this? Okay, that's literally an example of a play that you don't wanna do. Is gambling everything on a spell. Alright, so I have another option, which is to combo off, but I think I just wanna take a turn and win also on the next turn, actually. Because that line was way too risky to be taken. And now it has to combo like right now. I don't even have to waste my biology, sadly. Yeah, so we're playing the mirror against someone that's hella bad at the deck, and that's what happened to every single player who plays deck. They are fucking bad. Like, you have 18% to the mirror just because they are unable to finish their combo, and they will throw it every time. So yeah, I think we won it just because, just because of it. So yeah, Life Binders, you have a nice example of the purpose of Life Binders gift is deck. Right, second gift. Alright, so now we wanna play our deck, basically. We got the lady. We got the lady down the table. That's cool. Alright, so I think we wanna draw with Nourish. We wanna get that Nightshade Bud. We got it. That's perfect. So now we drew that Nightshade. We wanna summon Iona with it. And draw the last card we have in our deck. Because the last card is Overflow, I'm forced to do this. And now I can use this to draw the last one. So that's perfect. Yeah, just doing stuff when you win the game. Okay, this was a pretty easy line because it was an alignment draw. Alignment draw is just like you play alignment with the deck. you win the you empty the deck, win the game. So here's the main purpose of the deck. You play your alignment, you empty the deck, you win the game. On the Ysiel plan it was different, but guy just fumbled and just played like a degenerate. Right, so let's jump into the next game. So we're back against Shudderwock. Last time I faced him, I recorded the game and I just like was about to win. And then, okay, we can trouble alignment, but that's a turn 2. Turn 3 we have 4, 5, 6. I don't think we want to innovate. But what I said is that we were about to win and brought top deck Love and just kill me. That's how it works. Shudderwock. I hate that deck. I hate Shudderwock with a passion. Like, Shudderwock being nuked by the nerf was the most satisfying thing I've seen. I'm drawing every single creature. Can I just show you one time how does the combo work without drawing creatures? Oh, he's playing Reno and he got his Nazi Bros with Reno as well. Alright, so we are down to the alignment plan once again, because that's dang cool against control, and all our creatures can just being eaten by rats. I don't mind it. Alright, so Mechathune is at the bottom. We can go for alignment next turn. That's these. So we play the piranhas. I don't really mind piranhas. Next turn I'm just gonna get... Oh, that's dang interesting actually. That's really interesting. It means I could have one on the tempo play as well. I wanna get that overflow on the table. I wanna get that overflow. So now if he plays Mutanus, if he hits this I don't mind. If he hits this I don't mind, because I just have Nightshade, they can summon Lady and just 2 overflows I can win me the game. So yeah, play your Mutanus. It means you don't play Lord type, you don't play Speaker Stomper. I don't mind it. Play it. I'm your man. If you top deck Slowdeb once again, I'm gonna just scream blue murder. Like, what the fuck is this? No, no. Don't play anything in the Murloc. I want a Murloc. I want to see a Murloc. He's swinging. That's not a Murloc. Ice fishing. Love to see it. He literally top decked it once again. I'm not lying. He top decked it. He literally top decked it once again. I just want to kill myself. Like, he top decked Loteb, the game I recorded, and he re-top decked Loteb, the game I just recorded right now. So, if he plays both Loteb, he can't play both Loteb and Mutanus. If he plays Loteb, I win. If he plays Mutanus, I win. So, but if he plays Loteb and Rat, I lose. Okay, so that's a double-edged blade. So I'm thinking I'm in a pretty good situation, because you can see, if he plays Loteb, he's gambling. He doesn't want to play Mutanus. Does he have Lethal with Zephrys? Because he plays Zephyr Bloodlust. He has 8, 9, 12, 15, 18, 22, 25. He doesn't have Lethal. He doesn't have Lethal with Zephrys Bloodlust. If he has storages it. Cold storages it. So now, what will we do? ETC. If he gets Ashen out of ETC, I'm gonna be really mad actually. Speaker Stomper, I don't mind it. You will see how do we combo over this. We will see how do we combo over this. Like, you play Ysiel, so you bypass the thing, You go get lady, and that's how you win the game. That's literally how you win the game. You don't need anything else. We want to get a creature on the board, I think so. So, where is my gloop at? Okay, my gloop is still on in my deck. So I wanna dig for that gloop. I think I wanna just dig for the gloop so hard that I wanna play this. And if I don't hit it, I just play the Ferocious Soul instead. So how do I win? So I play this, I go to 1, I play the hole, and then it's basically GG. Yeah, seems fair. Now I trade everything because why not? And I keep this to gain more mana. Because this will cost me like 0 or 1 after reduction, so I don't really, well, I don't really care what I'm doing. I still win. So yeah, that's how you win against Lordab. Ysiel just bypasses it. That was a fun game to see. So I play one last game and I see you there. Alright, so last game against Rogue. So that's easily Miracle, I think. So I want to dig for seeds and to get something that pops off really easily. Okay, that end is great. End is great, but it lacks of seeds. It really lacks of seeds. Random passage on 2. Like Miracle World players. If they're rewarded for this player, just one screen. Alright, so I'm gonna ramp. That end is great actually. And the second passage. Not gonna get rewarded for everything. Trust me. Now our biggest fear is Lotep. By far. Ooh. There's actually all of them are good. All of them are quite good. Personally think I want to innovate because I want to cycle it. But biology is also cool. Overflow is cool as well. Every single card is cool there. Ah, I think I want to get overflow actually. Okay. Yeah, I think I want to get overflow because I can still play it next turn. It's not really proactive, so it means that he will probably pop off on this turn. He finds something. Neophyte. I don't want to see him flashbacking the Neophyte, so I'm forced to kill it, I think. Which is quite sad, but I'm forced to kill this because if he loops the Neophyte, I'm just fucking dead. I don't want to see him looping it. Instead, he has a lot of, like, why not? Oh. We're gonna get easier also. We're gonna get easier. If we get easier, we can easily win. But he plays both Neophyte and Love in a meta where combo is absent. Like, fuck you. Just fuck you. And look, that's a solo that I play this game. Why doesn't he just play this with Lothar? And he plays 3 giants now? Fuck me, I think. Just fuck. Ysiel win single? Alright, so we get it. We won next turn. We actually won next turn. So I think I'll dig for a card. Just see what we get. Bloop is at the bottom. Flipper is at the bottom, that's the only flipper remaining in my deck. So that's the biology though. Oh, I think I just dodged Lothar. You will just Lothar me and I will just kill him over Lothar. So yeah, that game is basically won. Now we have Ysiel. So I think we can still keep Ysiel against them. It's still this to keep Ysiel against them. But Pro was playing both Neophyte and Lothar. How cringe is this? So yeah, you got your Lothar. You wanna shadow step it once? One more time? He's thinking about it like it wasn't enough. Torgwaggle scheme. Like what the fucking fuck is this? Sanest miracle rock player. By far. By far. So there we go. There we go. Look at that lady down the board. We got nothing to draw cards actually. Okay, we got Moonlit. And we got both Moonlit and alignment. So yeah. If we get alignment, that's perfect. I wanna do 5, I think. 5 is decent. Because I want... And with 5 cards I still don't have overflow. How cringe is this? 4 cards I still don't have overflow. Alright. So now I get overflow. Or if I'm dying to fatigue. If I'm dying to fatigue. And the next side overflow, so I can't overdraw it. That's it. Alright. 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 So yeah. Let's just hope I don't die to fatigue. I think. And I don't. And that's perfect. So I won like 2 out of my 4 games against Lothar thanks to Ysiel. Like everyone is playing Lothar. I hate this card. Like if you don't loop a Lothar, you're not playing a wild deck. That's pretty much it. Alright, we take those. We take those. So I think that's the end of the video. Thanks to everyone for watching it. I hope you enjoyed it and it made you play this deck, obviously. And see you next time.